Imagine a place of almost impossible beauty, Raja Ampat, Indonesia, a paradise teeming with life beneath turquoise waves. This remote archipelago, scattered like emerald jewels across the sea, is home to some of the richest marine biodiversity on Earth. Its waters shimmer with promise, drawing the curious and the wild alike, all eager to witness the wonders hidden below the surface. Here coral gardens burst with colour, and sharks like black tips and white tips glide through the reefs. These predators are vital to the ecosystem, keeping the delicate balance of life in check. Every corner of the reef pulses with activity, schools of fish dart between corals, and sea turtles drift lazily by. But beneath this vibrant chaos, a deeper mystery once moved in silence. The Indo-Pacific leopard shark, elusive, enigmatic, and perfectly adapted to its world. With a body patterned in dark rosettes and spots, it seemed to vanish against the sandy seabed, a living ghost among the corals. These sharks moved with a quiet grace, hugging the bottom, their slender forms weaving between bommies and sea whips. By day they lay still, half buried in the sand, their breathing slow and measured. Only the faint movement of their gills betrayed their presence. At night they became hunters, emerging from their hiding places to prowl the reef, searching for crustaceans and small fish. Their movements were almost spectral, gliding silently through moonlit water, leaving only a faint trail in the sand. The leopard shark's world was one of subtlety and stealth. Unlike their more aggressive cousins, they relied on camouflage and patience, slipping unnoticed through the labyrinth of coral and rock. Their senses were finely tuned, able to detect the faintest vibrations, the smallest flicker of movement. In the quietest corners of the reef they left only subtle signs, a winding track in the sand, a brief shadow passing over a sleeping turtle. For those who watched closely, the leopard shark was a master of disappearing acts, a creature of myth and memory. But as the years passed, these ghosts grew rarer. The sandy plains where they once rested became silent, the intricate patterns of their lives erased by time. The reef, though still vibrant, felt incomplete, missing the quiet presence of its most mysterious resident. The loss of the leopard shark was a silent warning. Even in paradise, the balance can be broken. Pollution, overfishing, and climate change left scars on the reef, and the absence of the ghost shark was a wound that would not heal. Yet, in the stillness, hope lingered. The memory of the ghost shark haunted the reef, a reminder of what was lost and what might one day return. The story of the ghost sharks was far from over. In the heart of Raja Ampat, the spirit of the leopard shark endures, proof that even in the face of loss, the mysteries of the ocean can still surprise us all. In the quiet depths of Raja Ampat, the leopard shark's future seemed uncertain. Once abundant, these graceful creatures now glided alone over silent reefs, their numbers dwindling with each passing year. But beneath the surface, a new hope was stirring. The idea began with a single fragile egg, an emblem of possibility. What if these eggs, carefully nurtured, could bring life back to the reefs? The vision was clear: restore the balance by returning leopard sharks to their ancestral home. The first step was to secure healthy, fertilized eggs from aquariums where leopard sharks thrived. Each egg was carefully selected, monitored, and prepared for a journey across thousands of miles. The eggs were packed in climate-controlled containers, protected from the rigors of travel. Every detail was considered: temperature, humidity, and gentle handling, to ensure the precious cargo would survive the long trip to Raja Ampat. The journey began. Across continents and oceans, the eggs traveled by air and sea, their destination a carefully prepared nursery in the heart of the Coral Triangle. Upon arrival, the eggs were placed in specially designed tanks, where water quality, light, and flow mimicked the natural reef. Here, the next generation of leopard sharks would begin their lives, safe from predators and pollution. As the eggs hatched, tiny sharks emerged, vulnerable yet full of promise. Each one was monitored closely, their growth and behavior carefully recorded. The challenge was immense. Could these captive-born sharks learn the skills they'd need to survive in the wild? Would they adapt, thrive, and one day breed on their own? The ultimate test awaited: release. One by one, the young sharks would be set free, their journey just beginning as they explored the reefs of Raja Ampat. The Star Project was more than a rescue mission. It was a bold experiment in hope, a step-by-step effort to restore what was lost and protect the future of an entire ecosystem. The risks were great, but the stakes were even greater. For the leopard shark and for the reefs they call home, the Star Project marked the beginning of a new chapter, one written with determination, innovation, and hope. In the heart of the city, the Georgia Aquarium stands as a shimmering gateway to the ocean's mysteries. Behind its glass walls, the world of the leopard shark unfolds in a realm of gentle currents and dappled light. Here the water is always clear, the temperature carefully maintained, and the rhythm of day and night mimicked by soft, shifting illumination. Leopard sharks glide effortlessly through their aquatic home, weaving between coral structures and swaying kelp, their striped bodies casting shadows on the sandy floor. In this sanctuary, every detail is designed for their comfort and well-being, a world apart from the unpredictable wild, yet filled with the subtle cues of their natural habitat. In these carefully controlled environments, the miracle of new life begins. Female leopard sharks, sensing the safety of their surroundings, lay their precious egg cases among the rocks and seagrass. Each egg, encased in a leathery pouch, is a world unto itself. Inside, a tiny shark embryo curls, nourished by the yolk, its heartbeat a quiet promise of the future. The egg cases are gently gathered and placed in specially designed containers, each one cushioned and protected for the long journey ahead. The transition from aquarium to the outside world is a delicate one, and every moment is critical for the fragile life within. The journey spans thousands of kilometers, from the cool, filtered waters of the aquarium to the sun-drenched shores of Cree Island. The egg cases, nestled in their containers, travel across oceans and time zones, shielded from jostling and temperature swings. When they finally arrive, the air is thick with humidity and the scent of salt. The eggs are placed in open-air nursery tanks where the water is drawn directly from the surrounding reef. Here the environment is alive with the sounds of distant waves and the gentle sway of sea grass. The tanks are open to the sky, allowing sunlight to filter through, and the water is rich with the microscopic life that will one day nourish the young sharks. Inside the nursery, the egg cases rest gently on the sandy bottom, swaying with the movement of the water. Days pass, and the embryos within grow stronger, their stripes becoming more defined, their movements more purposeful. The water is warm and clear, filled with the subtle cues of the reef, shifting light, the distant hum of fish, the gentle caress of the current. When the time comes, a tiny shark pup pushes against the walls of its egg, wriggling free into the world. Its first moments are tentative, as it explores the boundaries of its new home, learning to swim and breathe in the open water. The nursery becomes a place of transformation. The young sharks, once sheltered in the quiet darkness of their eggs, now dart and glide through the sunlit water. They learn to navigate the gentle currents, to hide among rocks and seagrass, and to hunt for tiny prey. Each day brings new challenges and discoveries as the sharks adapt to the rhythms of the reef. From the artificial calm of the aquarium to the vibrant life of the nursery, their journey is one of resilience and adaptation, a testament to the enduring spirit of the leopard shark, and a beacon of hope for the future of their kind. Hatching is just the beginning. The real challenge is preparing these pups for the wild. As the young shark emerges, its senses awaken. The water is filled with new sounds and scents, each one a lesson in survival. Instinct guides its movements. Every flick of the tail, every pause to investigate a shadow, is a rehearsal for life on the reef. The first encounter with prey is a test of patience and curiosity. The pup circles a live snail, learning to judge distance and timing before making its move. Cracking open a snail shell is no easy feat. It takes persistence, trial and error, and the awakening of ancient instincts buried deep within. As days pass, the challenges grow. Food is hidden beneath sand and among rocks, mimicking the complexity of the reef. The young shark learns to use its senses, smell, touch, and even the faintest vibrations in the water to find its next meal. In this miniature world, every corner holds a new lesson. The pups explore together, learning from each other's successes and mistakes, building confidence with every discovery. Sometimes survival means staying still. The pup practices blending into the sand, learning the art of patience and stealth, skills that will one day keep it safe from predators. Each successful hunt is a triumph. The young shark grows bolder, more skilled, and more attuned to the rhythms of the natural world. In these quiet moments, the shark finds rest and renewal, gathering strength for the challenges ahead. Here, in the nursery, the journey of survival begins. One instinct, one lesson, one meal at a time. After 2 months in the nursery, the young leopard sharks are carefully released into the sea pen, a vast, fenced-off section of the ocean that becomes their new home. Here the world opens up for them. The gentle sway of the tides, the shifting patterns of sunlight on the sandy seabed, and the presence of wild fish all create a dynamic, ever-changing environment. For the first time, the pups feel the pull of real ocean currents, learning to swim against the flow and navigate the subtle contours of their underwater world. In this naturalistic setting, the young sharks begin to explore with curiosity and caution. They glide over rippled sand, weaving between patches of seagrass and coral rubble. Sometimes a school of silvery fish darts past, and the pups instinctively give chase, practicing the bursts of speed and agility they will need to survive. The sea pen is alive with the sounds and movements of the ocean, and every day brings new sights and challenges. Food is no longer handed to them. Instead, it is scattered across the seabed, hidden among rocks and crevices. The pups must rely on their senses, smelling, searching, and stalking their prey. This daily hunt sharpens their instincts, teaching them to be patient, persistent, and resourceful. Some pups quickly master the art of foraging, while others learn by watching their siblings, mimicking successful strategies and adapting to the competition. As weeks pass, the sharks grow stronger and more confident. Their movements become smoother, their reactions quicker. They learn to avoid sudden shadows and to recognize the difference between harmless fish and potential threats. The sea pen is a place of constant learning, where every encounter with a crab, a ray, or a swirling current becomes a lesson in survival. One of the most remarkable changes happens slowly, almost imperceptibly at first. The bold stripes that once marked their bodies begin to fade, replaced by the intricate spots of adulthood. This transformation is more than just skin deep. It signals a new stage in their development. The pups' bodies lengthen, their muscles strengthen, and their senses become finely tuned to the rhythms of the ocean. Over 6 months, the sea pen becomes a proving ground. The sharks that thrive here are those that adapt, hunt well, and display the distinctive adult patterns. These milestones are not just physical but behavioral. The pups learn to share space, to compete without aggression, and to find their place within the small community of the pen. The boundary of the sea pen is both a barrier and a promise. Beyond it lies the open ocean, full of unknowns. The young sharks often swim along the edge, peering through the mesh at the vast blue beyond. Each day they grow bolder, venturing closer to the boundary, testing their skills and instincts against the challenges of their environment. Watching the stripes turn to spots is a powerful symbol of hope. It marks the successful transition from vulnerable youth to capable young adult, ready to face the wild. The sea pen, with its blend of safety and challenge, has given them the tools they need to survive. Finally, when the time is right, the strongest and most capable sharks are ready to leave. With a final burst of energy, they slip through the opening and swim toward the coral reef, their bodies now marked with the spots of maturity. They carry with them the lessons of the sea pen: confidence, resilience, and the promise of a new generation thriving in the wild. The Star Project's strength is woven into the very fabric of Raja Ampat's environment, where every sunrise over the mangroves signals a new day of hope for the leopard sharks. The guardianship of these waters is reflected in the thriving wildlife: seabirds, turtles, and countless fish, each a testament to the community's quiet vigilance. Conservation here is not just a human effort. It's visible in the resilience of the reefs, the abundance of life, and the harmony of the ecosystem. The knowledge passed down through generations is etched into the landscape, where mangroves and seagrass beds become nurseries for the next generation of sharks. Indirect signs of support are everywhere: reefs bursting with colour, dolphins playing offshore, and the silent protection offered by thriving habitats. Even the smallest creatures, from butterflies to dragonflies, benefit from the community's commitment to conservation, their lives intertwined with the fate of the sharks. The planting of mangroves and the pristine state of the lagoons are living proof of a united effort, where every action, seen or unseen, contributes to a legacy of protection. Here the release of a young shark is more than a moment. It's a symbol of hope, nurtured by a community whose care is written into every corner of this wild paradise. The Star Project fights against the shadow of the global shark fin trade. Indonesia is a major player in this billion-dollar industry, driven by demand for shark fin soup and other products. Leopard sharks, with their valuable fins, became prime targets. Warehouses in cities like Surabaya overflow with dried fins, a stark symbol of the crisis. Even protected areas aren't immune to the lure of the market. Shark livers, cartilage, and skin are also sold, fueling relentless fishing. The impact on the ecosystem is profound. Leopard sharks, once abundant, now face dwindling numbers. Their absence disrupts the delicate balance of marine life, affecting everything from coral reefs to fish populations. These majestic creatures now navigate a perilous world, constantly evading threats. The Star Project pushes back, showing that living sharks are worth more than their parts. It's a beacon of hope, proving that local action can challenge global threats. Raja Ampat is more than just a collection of islands. It is a living masterpiece, a dazzling jewel set in the heart of the coral triangle. At sunrise, the archipelago awakens in a symphony of colour, where emerald forests meet crystalline waters, and the horizon stretches endlessly, promising secrets beneath the surface. Known as the Amazon of the seas, Raja Ampat shelters an astonishing 75% of the world's coral species. Its reefs are a living tapestry, woven from thousands of coral shapes and hues, each one a vital thread in the fabric of life. Powerful currents sweep through these waters, bringing nutrients that feed a vibrant, resilient ecosystem. Here, every tide breathes new life into the reefs, sustaining a world where abundance is the rule, not the exception. In these protected waters, sharks once hunted to near extinction now glide with confidence. Blacktip, whitetip, and wobbegong sharks patrol the reefs, their presence a sign of a healthy, balanced ecosystem. Yet the elusive leopard shark remained a missing piece in this underwater puzzle. The return of the leopard shark is a symbol of hope, a testament to the resilience of nature when given a chance to recover. Their presence restores a delicate balance, each shark a guardian of the reef's future. Raja Ampat's reefs are a sanctuary, ready to welcome back their lost inhabitants. Every coral, every fish, every shark plays a part in this intricate web of life, each one vital to the whole. Raja Ampat stands as living proof that conservation works. Restoration is not just a dream, it is a reality unfolding before our eyes, as reefs once threatened now burst with life and colour. For the leopard shark, this is not just any patch of ocean. It is a true paradise, a sanctuary where ancient rhythms continue and new hope is born. Raja Ampat is a beacon for the world, a test case for healing what we have broken, and a reminder of the wonders that await when we choose to protect our planet's most precious jewels. The most hopeful chapter begins when a young shark is ready for release. Each is fitted with an acoustic tag, allowing scientists to track its journey across the reefs. The release is quiet, emotional. A shark born in captivity swims free in its ancestral home. Early data is promising. The sharks are thriving, hunting and behaving like wild counterparts. As more spotted sharks glide over the reefs, they become symbols of a new dawn. Even in the face of immense challenges, we can heal the ocean and bring its wonders back. The future of the leopard shark is now intertwined with the health of the reefs they call home. These young sharks are not just survivors, they are pioneers, forging a path for their species. Their presence is a testament to the resilience of nature and the power of dedicated conservation. With ongoing efforts, the hope is that these majestic creatures will continue to thrive, ensuring a vibrant future for the species and the ecosystems they inhabit. Gap 3S. Beneath the surface of Raja Ampat's turquoise shallows, life stirs in the soft cradle of the reef. In a hidden crevice, a delicate amber-coloured egg case, known as a mermaid's purse, rocks gently with the current. Inside, a baby leopard shark curls tightly, its patterned skin pressed against the translucent walls. With each passing day, the embryo's heartbeat grows stronger. Miniature gills flutter, drawing in the oxygen-rich water that seeps through the egg's leathery shell. Outside, shafts of sunlight pierce the water, casting a mosaic of gold and blue over the hatching ground. At last the moment arrives. The tiny shark pushes against the seam of its egg case, wriggling free into the world. Its first breath of seawater is sharp and exhilarating. Instinct takes over. A flick of the tail, a wriggle, and it glides out into the open, leaving its shelter behind. Predators lurk nearby, but the newborn's dappled camouflage offers protection among the shifting seagrass and coral rubble. It hugs the sea floor, exploring a landscape teeming with life, darting cardinal fish, curious crabs, and the soft sway of anemones. Every movement is cautious, every shadow a potential threat. Days pass. The young leopard shark learns to hunt, snapping up tiny shrimp and worms that hide in the sand. Its senses sharpen, attuned to the faintest vibrations and scents. As it grows, the ocean becomes both playground and proving ground, each lesson learned a step toward survival. In these early days, the wild is both teacher and test. The shark's journey is solitary, but it is not alone. Countless others begin life in the same way, scattered across Raja Ampat's reefs. Each hatchling is a fragile promise, a thread in the tapestry of the ocean's future. Here, in the quiet dawn of their lives, the leopard sharks of Raja Ampat take their first steps into the unknown, guided by instinct, shaped by the sea, and destined to become the guardians of their home. As the young leopard shark glides through the shallows, it becomes part of a world far older and more intricate than itself, a living tapestry woven from countless forms of life. Raja Ampat's reefs stretch beneath the waves like underwater cities, bustling with colour and motion. Pillars of staghorn coral reach skyward, their branches alive with darting damselfish and the flicker of tiny blennies. Brain coral mounds form labyrinths on the sea floor, while soft corals sway gently, their feathery arms filtering passing plankton. Schools of fusiliers shimmer like liquid silver, weaving between coral towers in perfect synchrony. Bright parrotfish scrape algae from the reef, their beaks chipping away at dead coral to make way for new growth. Anemones host clownfish that dart among their stinging tentacles, while a slow-moving sea turtle grazes on lush seagrass nearby. Hidden in the crevices, banded sea snakes coil, their scales glinting in the dappled sunlight. Octopuses change colour to blend with the coral rubble, watching the world through unblinking eyes. Above, eagle rays soar gracefully, casting fleeting shadows over the bustling reef below. Amid this abundance, the young leopard shark is both hunter and hunted. It slips quietly between coral heads, its keen senses alert to the faint movements of prey, crustaceans burrowed in the sand, or a small fish distracted by the current. With each meal, it plays its role in the intricate web of life, helping to keep populations in balance and the ecosystem healthy. But the shark is more than a predator. Its wanderings stir up the sandy bottom, releasing nutrients that feed the smallest creatures, tiny worms, snails and shrimp. In turn, these creatures sustain the reef's many inhabitants, each link in the food chain supporting the next. Here, every creature has a part to play. From the tiniest plankton drifting with the tides to the silent glide of the leopard shark, life in Raja Ampat is a delicate balance, an endless dance of survival and renewal. For generations, this underwater kingdom has thrived, its secrets hidden beneath a surface that shimmers with possibility. Beneath the surface of Raja Ampat's glittering waters lies a growing menace, one that threatens to unravel the delicate tapestry of life. Pollution, in its many forms, casts a shadow over the vibrant reefs and their inhabitants, including the young leopard shark. Plastic waste, carried by currents from distant shores, drifts through the water like sinister confetti. Tiny fragments, known as microplastics, are ingested by plankton and small fish, entering the food chain. As the leopard shark glides through its home, it unwittingly consumes these contaminated prey, the plastics accumulating in its body over time. Chemical runoff from agriculture and industry seeps into the ocean, carried by rivers and rain. These pollutants disrupt the water's natural chemistry, creating toxic conditions for marine life. Corals, the very foundation of the reef, are particularly vulnerable. Bleached and weakened by chemicals, they struggle to survive, their vibrant colors fading to ghostly white. Eutrophication, caused by excess nutrients from fertilizers, fuels the growth of harmful algal blooms. These blooms deplete oxygen levels in the water, creating dead zones where few creatures can survive. Fish and invertebrates suffocate, their lifeless bodies littering the seafloor. The leopard shark, a creature of the reef, finds its hunting grounds diminished, the abundance of life replaced by eerie silence. Ghost nets lost or discarded by fishing vessels entangle and trap unsuspecting marine animals. These silent killers drift through the water, snaring everything in their path. A young leopard shark, curious and unaware, becomes ensnared in the invisible web. Struggling to free itself, it risks injury or death, a tragic casualty of human negligence. Oil spills, though rare, pose catastrophic risks. When slicks of crude oil spread across the ocean's surface, they block sunlight and suffocate the life below. Corals, already stressed by other pollutants, are smothered. Fish, their gills clogged with oil, suffocate. The leopard shark, reliant on its keen senses to navigate and hunt, finds its world clouded and toxic. Even the sounds of the ocean are changing. Noise pollution from shipping and underwater construction disrupts the natural acoustic environment. The constant drone of engines and machinery drowns out the subtle sounds of the reef. The leopard shark, sensitive to vibrations, is disoriented by the cacophony, its ability to communicate and detect prey impaired. In this polluted seascape, the young leopard shark's journey is fraught with unseen dangers. Each day is a struggle for survival, a testament to the resilience of nature in the face of human impact. Yet amid the threats, there is hope. Conservation efforts and sustainable practices offer a path to restore the balance, to cleanse the waters and protect the intricate web of life. As the leopard shark navigates its world, it symbolizes both the fragility and strength of the ocean's ecosystems. In its silent glide, we are reminded of our responsibility to protect and preserve the wonders of the sea, ensuring that future generations can marvel at the living tapestry of Raja Ampat. As the sun rises over Raja Ampat, the ocean stirs with new promise. In the shimmering depths, the future of the leopard shark is being quietly shaped by innovation and nature's own resilience. The reefs, once threatened, now pulse with renewed life, thanks to a symphony of solutions woven seamlessly into the underwater world. Invisible to the eye, a network of smart sensors rests among the corals and seagrass beds. These tiny guardians monitor the water's health in real time, tracking temperature, salinity, and the presence of pollutants. When a change is detected, the sensors pulse gentle signals through the currents, alerting distant drones gliding silently above the waves. These autonomous sentinels, shaped like manta rays, release clouds of eco-friendly enzymes, breaking down harmful chemicals before they can reach the fragile nurseries. Elsewhere, biodegradable reef modules, designed to mimic the intricate architecture of natural coral, provide new shelter for young leopard sharks and their prey. Over time, these modules become living sculptures, colonized by vibrant corals, sponges, and anemones. Fish dart in and out of the nooks, while juvenile sharks weave between the shadows, safe from predators and pollution alike. Microalgae farms, nestled in hidden coves, bloom with emerald hues. These living filters draw excess nutrients from the water, preventing harmful algal blooms and restoring balance to the food web. As the water clears, sunlight streams down, awakening fields of seagrass and sparking a cascade of life. The leopard sharks, sensitive to these subtle changes, glide through the revitalized currents, their patterns shimmering in the dappled light. Even the ghostly threat of lost fishing nets is being tamed. Swarms of robotic cleaner fish, inspired by nature's own scavengers, patrol the reef. When they encounter tangled nets or debris, they work together to dismantle and digest the material, transforming it into harmless sand. In this vision of tomorrow, the leopard shark is not merely surviving, it is thriving. The reefs echo with the songs of countless creatures, each playing a role in the grand design. The ocean, once wounded, is healing itself with the help of innovation that honors the wisdom of the wild. And so, beneath the waves of Raja Ampat, the leopard shark glides on, a living emblem of hope, resilience, and the enduring beauty of a world where technology and nature move as one. The future gleams in every fin and scale, a testament to what is possible when the guardians of the sea are given the tools to endure. Beneath the ever-shifting tapestry of sunlight and shadow, the legacy of Raja Ampat's leopard sharks flows like a silent current through the heart of the reef. Here, in these living cathedrals of coral and colour, the leopard shark is more than a creature. It is a symbol woven into the very identity of the region. Each swirl along its skin tells a story. Generations of sharks have patrolled these waters, their patterns echoing the swirling eddies and ancient currents that shape the archipelago itself. Their presence is a silent thread connecting the past to the future, guiding the rhythm of life along the reef. As dawn breaks, a young leopard shark glides through a maze of coral towers. Schools of silvery fish scatter before it, swirling in perfect harmony. In the shadowed caves, tiny reef creatures pause, sensing the gentle approach of a guardian. The shark's passage stirs the sand, releasing hidden nutrients back into the ecosystem, a quiet act yet vital to the health of the reef. The leopard sharks are the architects of balance. By preying on the sick and the old, they keep populations in check, ensuring that the coral gardens are never overrun. Their movements carve invisible paths, guiding sea turtles to safe nesting grounds and leading rays to hidden feeding sites. In their wake, the reef flourishes, alive with the pulse of renewal. For the creatures of Raja Ampat, the leopard shark is a living legend. Its silhouette gliding through the blue is a promise, a story whispered from mother to offspring, from one tide to the next. The reef's smallest inhabitants, from darting shrimp to spiraling sea slugs, owe their survival to the balance these sharks maintain. But the legacy of the leopard shark reaches far beyond these islands. Across oceans, the tale of their resilience and grace inspires hope. Their story becomes a beacon, calling distant reefs and remote shores to action. Scientists study their patterns, artists capture their beauty, and conservationists draw strength from their survival. In the silent ballet of the underwater world, the leopard shark's journey is a testament to what is possible. It is a reminder that every creature, no matter how elusive, shapes the fate of its world. And as the tides turn and the reefs breathe anew, the spirit of Raja Ampat's leopard sharks drifts outward, carried on currents that touch every corner of the sea. This is their legacy: resilience, harmony, and the unbreakable bond between a species and the world it calls home. In every graceful glide, the leopard shark inspires us to protect not just a single reef, but the living web of life that binds us all.